working on a big piece today. And this is, in my blog I showed how I made the grid to transfer this sketch up onto the canvas. And what this, it's actually not a sketch, it's a printout of a painting that my collector purchased years and years ago and had in their home in Santa Rosa, California. Unfortunately, their home was burned to the ground in a matter of hours. They got out, fortunately, with their lives and a few possessions, but nothing else. What absolutely touched my heart was the next day after this happened, my collector emailed me and told me what happened. She said they were devastated, and she said one of the most important things was the painting. She said, "We lost your painting, can you repaint that for me?" I mean, that absolutely touched my heart. Just, wow. So anyway, I am repainting this painting for her, Jenny and Mike. And this is their original painting that they had. I'm making it the same size, and so I've done this grid to transfer the image up onto the canvas. I don't know how well you can see it. Go to my blog and I show how this grid is done. It's no measuring, it's very simple to do. It's a technique that Jack came up with. And my blog, the link is in the description below. It's also, the address is on the final frame of my video. But that shows you how I make the grid, and how I made it on the drawing is the same way I do it up on the canvas. Now I use these points to establish where my flower is going to go, because if you can see, the flowers break out into the frame. So I have to kind of establish where they're going to be even before I put the frame onto the canvas. The frame is painted onto the border of the canvas in a heavy, heavy-duty white acrylic that we get out of England. So then come up, and again I can use my markings to establish where the flower is going to be coming. It doesn't have to be exact, but I want it to look very similar to the painting that they had. This comes up. Now this one does not break out of the frame. Establish where that is. Comes over, here's my center point of this part of the grid. And I just come, this flower is going to come over here. It's almost like connecting the dots, because I make my markings on my grid as to where certain points are, and then I can do the flowers connecting up to them. The most important at this point is getting where my flowers are going to break into the frame, because after I get this sketched up, then I will do my frame. And I'm just going to sketch it in pencil right now. Now this one breaks up. My reference point is right here on this line of the grid. And then this comes up. So too far down with that. So you can see how this grid works. I'm not going to show the whole thing. This just gives you an idea of how the grid works. Again, I come over here, this breaks out into the frame. You can see it comes down to about so you can see how this works, and this works with very complicated subjects. I did a painting that was almost 6 feet tall by 8 feet wide, and it was a Portofino in Italy. Portofino, yeah. Portofino. I'll get it in a minute. It was in Portofino, Italy, and it was very, very complicated, and this is exactly how I transferred that little bitty sketch up onto that great big canvas. So anyway, thank you for watching my YouTube videos. I really appreciate it. and subscribe to my channel. And again, visit my blog. There's a lot of information there that I don't show on the videos, but you can also subscribe to the blog, and the link is in the description below. It's also, the address is on the final frame of the video. So you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and happy painting.